So today we're going to continue in our series of getting the very best movie experience in our condo. Now, right above you, we have a 110-inch Elite Screen Spectrum 2 4K actual movie theater, motorized right over here. We have on that side the Cronova BL76. It's a 5500 lumen projector. It's really good for 1080p content. It brings the movie theaters in our house. But the problem is, how do you go from taking out the projector? I live in a condo and I don't want to have to take out the mount, build the mount, steady the mount, take out the projector, take out the plugs, power the Fire Stick, power the projector, put the Fire Stick on there. I don't want to do all that. It kind of gets you out of the mood for movie watching. So what we're going to do is to try to put a floating telescopic projector arm so that it's always out there and we don't have to take it out all the time. Whenever we want movies, boom, turn it on. So today we're going to unbox and review and install the Display2Go ATP ROJO2 wall mount projector display with a telescopic arm with a 15-degree tilt. Should be interesting, but I'm not going to put it on the wall. I'm going to put it on a floating display. So let's go check this out. Should be kind of interesting. Let's stick around. Any question you guys have, do me a favor, hit me up in the comments. Let's go see. And that's coming up. Hey, what's up guys? This is Hervé from Hervé's World, showing you that IT means I try. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. So on this channel we do unboxings, desktop support, life hacks, actual hacking, and tech reviews of great products like the Display2Go ATP Pro JO2 wall mount with a telescopic arm with a 15-degree tilt. Anything we discussed you'll find right on the bottom over here. Let's go. Take this puppy up. But the thing is, we're not putting it on the wall. So it's going to be a floating telescopic display arm for our projector. Anything we discuss? Let's continue this conversation at the bottom. Let's go check it out. Should be interesting. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go. Okay, so let me show you what we've been using for a mount. We have the Mountit. It is a really good mount. It will extend your device. This is a good stand, but I don't feel like building the base, putting the stand, putting this little piece in there. Then I gotta put the projector on, plug the projector, then plug the Fire Stick all the time. Kind of gets you out of the mood of watching a movie when there's a 75-inch TV right here, but I want a movie experience, so we're going to try to refine this process here and make it a better execution. Now, let's go take a look. So my idea is to put a floating shelf right over here and then have the telescopic arm out so that the projector will be over here, and then you can telescope it out about 5 feet, and when you're done, you put it back away. So let's go take a look. Let the unboxing begin. Now, I live in a condo in Jersey City. I don't want to destroy any of the walls here for my selfish home theater whims. So I'm gonna have to get creative, and we're going to take a look at this floating telescopic arm. This was going for $99.99 on Amazon, and I think this is going to do, we're going to try this out and see exactly if we can get what we need through this arm. So this is a anti-theft telescopic arm. It will go from 38.5 inches to 65 inches. Now, the wall mount has a universal fit on it, So you can put this base where you want it to be, and it will allow you to rotate and tilt the mount and helps you achieve the perfect angle. Now, let me take everything out of the box. Each mount features an anti-theft lock to deter tampering, and it will hold up to 22 pounds. Now, my projector is exactly 6 pounds, so we're going to take a look at what is in this box. Okay, we have the base, we have screws, we have the tilting arm and the swivel. So this will allow you to swivel. And we have some other stuff on here that's going to allow you to put this stuff on. So let us get in a better position, start to install our base first, and then we'll see exactly how we're gonna get this to work. Okay, so the first thing I did is I got this piece of wood. This is the original color. I painted it white. And we're going to not put it on the wall, but we're going to extend it onto this base right here so that we have a pretty good hold here to hold it. Now we're going to make sure that it's nice and secure. We're getting the base flush here against the wall. I put a couple screws on here. Now I'm just mounting this here just for extra support. That's okay. And pretty flush. I'm just gonna put a couple more in here. That's good. That's really good. Let's get the drill in. I'm just gonna start it far enough. And then back out. Okay, so now we're putting in the last screw. That is flush. That is good. And now we do the second part. Now it seems like the way to do it is to grab the extension cord and to fit that all the way through. And then we can hide the projector cable right along here. So I'm just going to cheat it by pulling this back and moving this cable to the side here. Okay, now that the cable is in, we grab the plastic piece here and we fish it ever so slightly across. Okay, next we put this piece here and then we put this screw. Okay, next we line it up so you have the washers and you grabbing these screws, and all you're doing is placing it on top and twisting. And go and with the water, then and one. That's a bit fresh. No, but a little inside and humming it. Okay, now grab it and twist like that. And this is how you move and angle it. Okay, next we grab the projector, we place it here, let it balance. We're going to grab these last 3 screws and we place accordingly. This is going to lock it in. Okay, so let me show you the final product. Now I have a floating shelf on a floating shelf for our 110-inch hidden movie theater, and it came out perfect. Let's take a look. So, floating shelf on a floating shelf. It's not on the wall, but let me get you a little closer so you can see exactly what we got going on. So, I have a little actual camouflage here. You can't even see the shelf that I was working with earlier. And if we go, you're still good to chill right over here. I don't need to move this extended out at all because it's exactly perfectly where it needs to be. I got the proper angle. I got an anchor right there, and it's exactly squared on the screen. So this was a $99 fix. You can still chill out right over here. Chill out. I can still chill out right over here and relax and look at the movie. Still have access to my whole shelf. Still have access to here. I have a Fire Stick here. So if I wanted to put a PlayStation directly on the shelf, I'm good to go. And that's what I'm doing. Cabling, really good. I was able to sneak the cabling under here, under the Aspect. I have another plug here, and I can plug the PlayStation there. You still have 2 or 3 inputs. The Cronova BL76 is really good. I may want to like put this on there, but it's actually perfect. So let me show you the side view. If you look, you cannot see the shelf that I had there. If you look, you're still good. It's a way to put a projector in a living room without putting it on the wall. So let's take a look and see how the projector. Okay, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of exactly how we're going to use this. Now I'm going to be getting the projector remote for this, the IR remote for the screen. That way I can put it in one place. Alexa, turn off the living room light. We turn on the projector. Now this projector has a remote. Let's turn off the light. And let's turn off this light. So you guys are seeing exactly 110-inch screen. Exactly where we want it. So let's go to cable TV. Let's go to HBO, and it uses okay, let's go play something else and see exactly what we're working with. Play built-in. Our own private movie theater. We don't have to pull anything out. It's ready to go, exactly millimeter, exactly where we want it to be. It came out better than I thought it would. The whole house is a movie theater. Too cool. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Now, the hardest part about this was getting it to not be on the wall. Having a bracket holding a bracket was a task in its own. Now I was able to hide it with the natural environment of the house by putting a plant, which was already there, in front of the wood. You wouldn't notice it. if you looked at it, you would think it's a floating shelf. Here's what I mean. It's not on the wall. It's a floating shelf for your floating shelf. Getting it to be exactly right was a task on its own, because the angle at which it was, you want to try to get it where it's exactly where you need it without having to move it all the time, because then you disturb the base. So I got it exactly where I needed it to be right here, and then locked that in, and then backed it up here. So it's pretty steady. It's not gonna move. It's exactly what I want it to be. That's gonna do for this episode. I will catch you guys in the next one. Remember, IT means I try. This took some figuring out. I've been planning this for about 2 weeks. I didn't want it to go on the wall, but I wanted it to be supported by something that's already supporting plants. Use your surroundings. Use the house as a guide to help you come up with a creative solution. Still have full functionality. It's a shelf within a floating shelf on a shelf, and you're good to go. Make sure you anchor your points, and on the last part, the arm, the elbow of it, you can aim it to where you want and hold it, anchor that part to the wall, and that's gonna do it for this episode. If you have any questions, guys, do me a favor, be the good, cool girl or guy that gives this a thumbs up, and subscribe for giveaways. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out to Cronova. You guys make an excellent projector. Peace.